Hey everyone, it's Forestry, and welcome to episode 7. Yep, 7 of my Forestry Extended Spotlight. As you can see, everything's working pretty well, sending everything where it needs to go. So, today I'm going to try to basically finish up the series and do the couple of things that we haven't done yet. So, first to get started, there's actually a farm that you can make now that usually only works in the Nether. I bet you probably think you know what it is, and you're probably right because it's pretty obvious. But there's actually a way using bees to get it to work in the overworld. So I'm going to get things ready and I'll show you how it's done. Alright, so what we're going to need to make a Netherwart Farm, that's right, a Netherwart Farm in the overworld, is first we're going to need this machine called a Netherwart Farm, weirdly enough. It takes 4 netherwart, 4 glass, and an arboretum. We're also going to need to harvest an infernal combine, which is a logger, 4 netherwart, 4 pieces of glass. So let's see, where do I want to put this? I think I want to put it like where this guy is, but this way. So we'll put it right here. And in there goes soul sand, even though I know it says it looks like dirt. It's supposed to be soul sand, trust me. And netherwart. And this guy's going to need some power. So let's get him started and make a day. So we'll get our torch and our P-fired engine. Oh, you don't want to replace the torch with the P-fired engine. So torch, P-fired engine, get out of here. And we'll put peat in there just to get this started. And we're going to want to have this be able to supply. So we're going to need to get some stone transport pipes. And there's a supplier pipe. And probably basic logistics pipe. So let's get the supplier pipe over here. Like that. Whack it. Tell it 1 bituminous feet. Cool. And we're going to want this guy to be supplied too. And we'll whack that guy and tell him what, 5, 10 of that. And half a stack of that. Cool. And then we're going to want to run pipes. So we're also going to need, let's see. Oh, look! Stuff getting laid down. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I think we're going to want to put our infernal combine here. And we're going to need this, and this, that, and that. And then another supplier pipe here. Like that. Venomous peat. And I think on top we're just going to have a basic logistics pipe. Like that. So anything that comes out will be fine. Just in case, we'll have it go like this too, because I'm not sure if anything comes out of the top of this guy. Alright, so I think that will all be good. And then we're just going to actually make this guy basic logistics. We're going to run this guy over. Oops. We're going to run this guy this way. This way. And this way, this way, this way. Probably up one. basic to speed things up. Alright, that should work well, I think. So, let's see. Alright, that guy needs a bit of Miss Pete. So, let's see if one's coming. Nope, I think that's... Nope, that's going that way. Probably missed it. It happens. That guy got a bit of Miss Pete. Means this guy's probably getting one. Did hit him, right? Yep. Alright. So, that looks like everything's good. So netherrack doesn't normally grow up here in the overworld. So what are we going to do about that? Well, the demonic line of bees, so the sinister, the fiendish, and the demonic bees, all have this peculiar trait that they like to grow some netherwart in the overworld. So we're going to use that to our advantage. So because this is a, spotlight and I don't really care, we're going to get ourselves 4 queens and 4 apiaries. And probably going to need some apiaries pipes. So we'll get those. And some wooden pipes. So we'll get those. And I think that's it. Oh, want some chests just to make this easier. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in each corner an apiary. Okay, simple enough. And I think actually I want this to go up one more. So we'll be up here, up there. Okay. And in each apiary I'm going to put a demonic queen. Pretty simple. Now I want this to basically be self-sustaining. So I'm going to set up a system kind of like how I had before. So what we're going to need is we're going to need our apiarist pipes. We're going to put a pipe on top. We're going to put a pipe here. And then we're going to do stone, stone, stone. Similar on the other side. And then apiarist on top, apiarist here. Oop, we don't want that to connect. Well, as long as it's closed, I don't think that'll affect anything. Let me just... There. And in the middle, we're going to put a diamond chest. Just, so it collects anything. Not that we're going to really care about what's produced here, but just in case. So, what we want is things are going to come up here, and we want all bees to go down the blue line, and then in the black line. And we want all items that will come up to go down the red line. And we'll do similar over here. So black will be bees, red will be bees, and blue will be item. Then we're going to dig down here, put torch, get our redstone engine, and our wooden pipes. Like that. Now if we did this right, it should go up and then go straight into the chest. Yay! Okay, cool. We'll do the same thing on this side. Alright. Everything looks good. Alright, so I'm going to set this up on the other side and I'll be right back. And as you can see, our nether wart's already starting to grow. So I'll be right back. Alright, and all done. And as you can see, everything's growing. So, Netherwart Farm, check. Alright, so next, as you might remember, we have all this mycelium being produced in here, and we have nothing to use it with. So, we can make a mushroom farm. So, we'll get a mushroom farm and a mushroom picker. And how they're crafted is like this: 4 pieces of glass, 2 brown mushrooms, 2 red mushrooms, and our arboretum. And the mushroom picker is similar, just with a logger in the middle. So we're going to set this over here, and I think I'm going to dig, I'll dig right here. And that needs mycelium and some mushrooms, and we'll produce dirt. Cool. So let's grab some mycelium and some mushrooms. I'll just grab a stack of each. We'll put those in, and we'll put these in, and just gotta give it power. So I think for just for quickness sake, we're gonna grab some combustion engines and just put them on like this, and we'll take these off. And some biofuel cans. We'll grab the red ones. Some water. And these are made out of capsules made from refractory wax. So, and we'll just put some in each. So water, biofuel, biofuel water, and biofuel water. And put down some engines, and this will build pretty quickly for us, so we'll just watch the magic happen. Oh, and there it goes. Cool. So I'll be back when it's done, which shouldn't be long. And just a note, as you can see right now, it's planting brown mushrooms, but it's taking from the red mushroom stack, so it's just a graphical thing. Both mushrooms are getting planted. And it's about done. Now, the thing with this is that mushrooms will only grow properly if they're in a light level of, I believe, 11 or darker. So I'm going to grab some stone and I'm going to build a room around this, and I'll be right back. Alright, room all done. I decided to make it out of mossy cobble. So we're going to set up our little mushroom picker. And I think what we'll do for these is set up our engines. Down here. So okay. And get some supplier pipes. And we'll put our supplier pipes like these, like that. And a basic logistics like these. And I think what we want to do is, because we want to have as little light in here as possible, is we're actually going to dig underground to connect this to the rest of the system. Or actually what we can do is gonna grab myself an ender chest. 2. And I guess pink dye that works. I'm gonna put an ender chest right here. And we're gonna label it pink, pink, pink. Oops, pink. And gonna put, actually, pick this up. I'm gonna put an ender chest right here. And I'm gonna put a provider pipe underneath and connect it up here to the other ones. Like that. And put a basic logistics pipe here for good measure. We're going to whack this and say that it's the default route. So that should be good. And then let me get out of here. And we'll get some dirt, because we want as little light in here as possible. And we will get a wrench, and we will whack this guy and tell him to keep 10 mycelium and 5 of these and 5 of these, and that's good. And then this guy, we're gonna need some fuel, so some bituminous peat. And this guy, some bituminous peat. Alright, that should work. Now let's make sure that there's an ender chest on the other side. So I think we'll put it right here. So real quick, we'll break this guy, put this guy, and everything should be good. And we'll put down our ender chest. And get our pink dye. Pink, pink, pink. Looks good. And we're gonna break this. Break that, put that. Break underneath. Put a provider pipe. Like that. Okay. And then on this side we're going to put a chassis pipe. And in here we're going to have an extractor and a passive, no, I think an item sink. And in the item sink we're going to want mycelium, brown mushrooms, and red mushrooms. And I think we're actually also going to want a passive supplier. And 10 bituminous peat, and that should work. I hope so. So, yeah. So now we have a mushroom farm. Cool. And just to get things started, I'm gonna put some mushrooms in here of both kinds. And some mycelium. So hopefully the mycelium will come out of here and into there. So. Alright, so next I want to cover how Forestry can work with other mods, not just vanilla. So if you have Industrial Craft 2 installed, you can use your Arboretum, if I can spell. You can use your Arboretum to plant rubber trees. And there's actually a device called the automatic tree tap, or what is it called? I guess it's just called a tree tap now, to be able to get all that lovely rubber out of your rubber trees. But the thing is when you use the tree tap, it's like if you click twice with the Industrial Craft tree tap, so it gets rid of the node. So you basically have to cut it down. So I'm going to set up a little tree farm real quick, and I'll show you how it works. Alright, as you can see, I have my little tree farm set up here with pipes connecting it to the rest of the logistics system. So I have my normal logger, the Arboretum, which has rubber tree saplings in it. This is the automatic tree tap. Basically, it's just going to keep going, and any rubber nodes it finds, it's going to harvest them. And here's our forester, which will work because this is a tree farm. So let's actually put one in there so it can start doing its thing. And I'll give this a little bit and I'll show you how it works. Alright, a tree just sprung up. Let's see, I don't see any rubber nodes, but it's going to harvest them. And everything we get is going back. So if you have IC2, this is a really cool way to, automate rubber production. So we'll go back, and everything seems to be working fine. Alright, so before we end the series, I wanted to go over a little bit of the nitty-gritty stuff that's not really part of a factory or automation, but it's part of forestry, and a lot of people wonder about. So I'm going to get this little area ready to show you that, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I think I made a way to show you some of the other cool stuff that is in forestry. So first, what I want to show you is these backpacks. They're called miner's backpacks. And if I show you the recipe for it, the miner's backpack is 4 pieces of string, 2 iron ingots, any 2 wool, and a chest. The digger's backpack is the same thing except stone where the iron was. The forester's backpack is wood where the iron was. And the hunter's backpack is feathers where the iron was. Now there are upgrades for these coming up in the upcoming forestry called riveted backpacks, but we're not going to get into that yet since, it's in alpha, it's not out yet. But right now in the current version of forestry, these are the backpacks along with the apiary's backpack. And if I get some dirt, for instance, and put the dirt down, you'll notice I have, this dirt in my inventory. Oop. Don't do that. And I'll get rid of the rest. And I pick it up, and it's not in there. Where did it go? Is it in here? No. It's in the digger's backpack. So anything, dirt, gravel, sand, stone, cobblestone, regular stone, if you use silk touch, will end up in the digger's backpack. Miner's backpacks will be for ores, things like that, diamonds, whatnot. Forester's backpack will be saplings, seeds, I think wheat maybe, logs. And hunter's backpack, well, let's do a little test. Rawr. So that we don't get like slimes everywhere. And yeah, their stuff goes in here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I have experience orbs floating around me now. Awkward. Okay. So yeah, those are the backpacks. They're pretty cool. They don't have a lot of space, but like I said, the newest version of forestry, will be able to get upgrades for these, so that will come out well when it comes out. Soon. Alright, so now I'm going to go into food. Let's do food next. So with bees being added to Forestry, he added a lot of different food options. So you have the honey pot, which is a wax capsule, 4 pieces of honey, which I demonstrated in my drinking liquid section, I think 2 episodes ago. It heals 1 heart, not that much. There's a honeyed slice, which is 8 honey drops around a piece of bread. Get 4 honey slice, and it heals, I think, about 2 to 3 hearts. There's what's called short mead, which I haven't actually tried this myself. I'll actually grab one of those. It's 2 water capsules or water cans, some honey drops, some honeydew, and a glass bottle. And apparently, according to the wiki, it's supposed to make you drunk. Not exactly sure what it does. Yeah, don't know what it does. And then there's ambrosia, which is pretty cool. It's made with, here's how you make it. Royal jelly, which comes from the imperial, honeydew, and a wax capsule. And when you drink it, you get regeneration. Pretty cool. Alright, so now on, rubber tree farm. Okay, anyway, now on to the Carpenter recipes. So we have a normal everyday Carpenter, and there's actually some cool things that he added that would help you in your normal everyday, whatever you're doing, other than the recipes for hummus, bog earth, whatnot. So if we put 4 pieces of wood like this, we get crates. And remember, if you don't put in double of the recipe, you can always just click. Where can you click? I know you can click somewhere. Where do you click? I know there's a way to click. Am I being weird? Oh, whatever. We'll do 2. Oh, I'm an idiot. So before you make an idiot of yourself on YouTube, don't forget to put down redstone torches so that your engines actually run. It's the best idea ever. Okay, so if you click, there you go, it'll make it for you. And I put some water back there. So these are crates. Now, you might ask, what are crates for? Well, if we look at any eye, you can see all these crated things. Basically, what you can do is you can take anything, pretty much. Alright, so we have our crates in there like that. And let's get some dirt. And we'll put the dirt like this. And you get crated dirt. Now, if you think about it, this is 9 dirt, right? So instead of stacking only to 64, you can stack to 9 times 64, which if I do some quick math, which I should have done beforehand, but I didn't, that's 576 in a stack instead of 64. Pretty cool. And now Sengir has actually added manually uncrating, so you used to have to put them in here and it would uncrate it for you, but now you can right click and get all 9 of your stuff back, which it just went in my backpack. So that's pretty cool. So what else can we do with these nifty carpenters other than, well, making a lot of crates? Also, I should mention with the crates is on his forums, as part of the Buildcraft forums, he is taking requests for new crated things. So, if you ever want to see anything crated that isn't preferably vanilla things, just let him know and he'll probably work on that for you guys. So, next, what I want to show you is, we'll get our crates out of there. If you put 1 wood in there, you get wood pulp. Okay, wood pulp, pretty weird. If you put 2 wood pulp in, you get paper. Interesting. So let's get some more of that. Alright, so we got some more paper. And, alright, so I had it a little messed up. But hey, you can get paper! No, but we just need the wooden pulp. So if we get ourselves some wooden pulp and put it like this, we can get cartons. So we'll get 2 of those. Now, what are cartons good for, you might ask? Well, I will show you. So first I'm going to get myself some of these. These are what's called polished oak sticks. And I'm going to get myself some bronze. And I'm going to put the cartons up here. And, alright. Put the cartons up there. And I'm going to take the polished oak sticks and make a pickaxe. And you can see I get the survivalist pickaxe kit. So let's get another one of those. Now what's cool about these is that they stack, so that's pretty cool. And all you have to do is right click and you have a pickaxe. Cool. So I actually haven't had a chance to test this out in a play world or anything, but let's see, is it good enough to mine iron? It is. Is it good enough to mine gold? It is. Is it good enough to mine diamond? Probably not. Probably won't do diamond, but we'll test. It's good. Is it good enough to do obsidian? This might take a while. Alright, so it takes forever, but it will mine obsidian. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so you saw how easy that was to craft. And something kind of interesting happens when basically it breaks. So I'm gonna put down some diamond, mine through that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this thing lasts for frickin' ever. Seriously, I might be using these instead of like diamond picks or whatever. So, what you can do is, let me just check on this. Yeah, that's fine. What you can do is once you have this broken pickaxe, which is what it turns into, if you put it in, you get 2 bronze. So you get 2 out of 3 bronze back. That's pretty cool. So if we put this in, we're gonna need some more of those sticky thingies. We'll get some more sticky thingies. And I believe the other survivalist thing you can make is a shovel. So, survivalist shovel. And both of these stack pretty well. So, you know, you just right click, got a shovel. Right click, got a pickaxe. Pretty cool. So, I think that basically sums up everything about forestry. I mean, there are some things that I haven't covered, mostly stuff that deal with other mods, and, you know, there's the shovel. But there are a lot of exciting things coming up in the new alpha, which I've been playing with. So, that should be fun when that comes out. So, just a look at the final flowchart. We have our Netherwart Farm, peat bog, cactus, sugarcane, wheat, bees, the 2 tree farms, the little crafting area, mushroom farm, moistener, everything working together awesomely. So this is going to be the last episode of this, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave any comments or questions below. If you have any suggestions for things to do, I am going to do a Let's Play, but that will wait until all my mods are updated for 1.2. And yeah, leave a comment below. Thanks. Bye.